Stay silent. Not everything needs to be said. What a hard lesson to learn. Um, we recently had some events in this country. Someone took a shot at the president, or sorry, someone took a shot at the former president. We had an attempted, um, yeah, it was not good. And I was watching that and, feeling a certain way. And then I noticed on social media that everybody and their brother and sister needed to have an official opinion. And while there are people in this world who hold official positions that probably need to have an official statement, like, the actual president of the United States, just, something like waiting 48 hours before you say anything publicly. There are lots of people that I unfollowed immediately because I was just disheartened by the speed at which they were saying some ridiculously stupid things. And you know, not everything needs to be said. You don't need to give your opinion on everything, right? That's a strong stoic approach that we've read on this same, podcast in episodes before, where it's like, you don't always have to have an opinion about something. You don't need to have an official stance. You don't need to say something when there's certain things don't need to be said. So yeah, so stay silent, not everything needs to be said, and see where it takes you. I promise you it'll be good. Silence is better than unnecessary drama. Kind of goes with number one. But how many times do you see, and I'm not just talking about social media, I mean, this is like in, your relationships and stuff, where people just find drama in things that don't necessarily warrant any drama. Like, it's just not, these things are not big deals, but people just make them into big deals. Um, you can just be silent. It doesn't, like Marcus Aurelius has written, like, this does not have to be a thing. You do not have to make this a thing. You don't have to have an emotion on this thing. You don't have to. You don't have to let this thing become something that is a problem. So sometimes silence is sometimes silence is good. And there's a saying, silence is golden.